Hello again. Well, as I did tell you yesterday, by now all these brushes are nicely dry and we've got the first coat of enamel paint on them. And what I'm about to do, the fancy word for it is counterintuitive, 2 words. And basically all it means is that it's what you wouldn't expect someone to do. And what I'm going to do here, even though I've got a nice smooth coat of paint on this, I'm going to rough it up with the sandpaper and give it a second coat. I'm only going to rough it up lightly. I want to use a different piece of sandpaper for each brush. I've spoken about cross-contamination and not using the same colour on the paintbrush, but the same goes for the handle of each one. And if I am going to rough this one up, as you'll see me do, then there'll be traces of green on it, on the paper itself. Now I don't want to then transfer that to when I do a white brush perhaps and start getting green all over it. So each brush will have its own piece of sandpaper. There's no sand used in the manufacture of sandpaper, by the way, at all, ever. Silicon, glass, whatever they call it, whatever they use. Right, now let's just roughen that up a bit. So that's got its own piece. You see the green on there now. That's got its own piece. A little wipe, as before, the meths. And we've keyed the surface again, all ready for some green paint. Oops. Okay, here we go. Probably 2 coats will be enough for a first rank paintbrush handle. I'm almost certain it will. And I shall use the green one to paint the second rank green paintbrush. So it will continue until we're generations deep. There we are, 2 coats of a nice green paintbrush. And that we will allow to dry. And I'll put that one there. And give this brush a little clean. And a second dip in some clean terps ensures that for this purpose that brush is clean. Next, let's see, a red one. Here's the red. Ready? Is that red or orange? That's red. Only very lightly roughed up. There's the red. And the more you practice this, obviously the better you get. And don't worry, if you don't appear to be all that good the first few times you do it, nobody is. And it doesn't matter, because this is all practice and it's all part of the journey. And even when you get to the destination, that's just the start of your next journey. So don't worry too much. But you're going to create something beautiful on the way. Yes, I thought I saw one. You just keep your eyes peeled. Really look carefully. There's another. And when I get 3, that's when I start to think maybe this brush is no good. And we'll try a different one. Yeah, we've been a bit unlucky there. I'm pretty sure it was the first brush, but if it was the second one, then we have been unlucky. Yeah, I think we got away with that. So I'll put that to dry. And this one is going to be relegated to being a stirring stick, I think. And I'll leave it over here for now. Right, that's red. There we go, that's pretty clean now. We've got 3 blues. This was the first one that we used, so we'll try that. Alright. Let's go again. There we go, that was much better, much faster. That's how it's supposed to work. And what should we try next? Yellow. Now this technique that I'm using here works for any type of gloss painting that you want to do. A lot of people hate gloss painting and I love it. You build up the layers. As long as you've done the preparation in the first place, with your sanding and your undercoat and your rubbing down and your wiping down, each time you put a layer of gloss on and rub it down and gloss it again, you're building up nice thin layers of paint and you'll get a far better finish. It just takes time. People don't want to spend time, but I do. Some of this is still quite well mixed from yesterday, but not all of it. There. Yellow. Now I know you want to watch me all day doing this, but really there's stuff you should be getting on with. So I'm going to let you go while I finish the rest of these, and when I finish them we'll see if 2 coats is done. Then I will introduce you to the place in which they live, and I hope you'll enjoy that. Thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow.